Exit strategies. What are exit strategies? An exit strategy is a business owner's plan to leave the business either by transferring it, which means selling or closing, passing on the business, or terminating the business. So there are many ways to exit the business. An owner could sell the company. They could pass the company on to a family member. There could be an initial public offering where investors would buy it or buy parts of it. There are other options, but some owners decide they don't want to make a plan. They don't want to think that far ahead, or they just want to keep it running and make profits every year and don't plan to have any exit strategy at all. And so it's common to create an exit strategy or even say we don't specifically want to create a plan right now. And that's okay as long as that is the wishes, but it's good for the group presentation and also for your project is to identify your strategy ahead of time. Why is it important to think of an exit strategy at the beginning? And what if you have partners that you're considering starting a business with? Why would an exit strategy be important? Take some time now to think about that. One of the things that's common in businesses that are started up, especially the startup businesses where entrepreneurs create their own business, is that if you go over time from the left side where you're launching your business to this graph where it shows the exit of your business, the daily activities transfer from primarily being entrepreneurial activities to more of the managerial activities as the business is exited. That's because the entrepreneur's role is generally thinking of the strategy, the market, the product, who the target customers are. Those are all entrepreneurial activities, whereas the manager's activities are planning and controlling and supervising the plans to make sure they're implemented correctly. Okay, so over time, if one person is doing both roles, entrepreneur and manager, after the business is established and it's up and running and making regular money, it becomes more of a managerial role. It has to be managed effectively. As the business grows, the role of the owner changes from entrepreneur to manager. So these are different ways a business could exit. And it goes from the best outcomes at the top to the worst outcomes at the bottom. The best outcome would be the entrepreneur is rich by exiting the business, by selling it. And the worst is the company and the individual went bankrupt. So those are the difference between the best and the worst, but there's many different areas in between that are go from being good or best to the worst. So the best obviously is to exit the business rich. The next one would be to retire in style. The third would be to exit with enough cash to start another business opportunity. But right in the middle is what you would call a walk away. And that's to leave the business and close it with no debt, which is better than the three options below it, which is to terminate the business. So you're not transferring or walking away, but you're terminating it. And if you have debt that the owner can pay off, that would be one option. But if the company goes bankrupt, that's worse. But it's not as bad as if the company went bankrupt and the individual went bankrupt. So one of the things we want to plan always, generally people plan for the best outcomes, but always know that sometimes it's better to walk away from the business is better than to terminate it. Okay, and there's a good lesson for each of these scenarios in the online class that you should read. So the benefits of having a strategy is if you plan for your business to exit successfully, you're more likely to achieve it. The benefits of having a strategy, it protects the value of the business as if you have built, creates a smooth transition to your management team or family members if you do exit. It can generate a potential income for retirement or disability. It enhances the future worth of your business. reduces or defers the potential tax impact of your estate, spouse, or family, and it creates a specific strategic direction for your business's growth.